everyone, welcome to Yoga 413. My name is Tauni. Today's class is going to be a Vinyasa flow class, and we're going to be interlacing our hands behind our back. I suggest having a towel, a yoga strap, or even a belt to assist you get a little bit deeper into some of these poses. So with that, get what you need, and let's go ahead and start class.
Beginning in a comfortable child's pose. Taking a few moments to become centered on your mat as you begin to lengthen both the inhale and the exhale. Starting to clear your mind of any distractions or any negativity, anything that might be weighing you down today. And we're going to take this time for you. I invite you to set a personal intention for your practice today. Maybe a word or a mantra. And then let's start to reach our arms forward for extended child's pose, spreading the fingers wide, bringing that stretch into the back and into the arms. Let's inhale and come up onto all fours, drawing those knees right under the hips. We're going to flow through a few rounds of cow and cat. So as you inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, round the spine, chin towards chest. Again, inhale, open up. Exhale and round. So as you continue to flow at your own pace, just imagine you're trying to make a C shape with the spine in both directions. Beautiful job. We're going to flow through one more round at your own pace. Just beginning to warm the body. Find that neutral spine, bringing the hands forward, lift the hips up and back, for your first down dog. It's early morning here, my throat hasn't quite warmed up yet. Just go ahead and alternate pedaling out your feet. And then just find downward facing dog. And if you're like me in the mornings, you're usually a little bit tight, so you're welcome to just keep those knees slightly bent. Just find a pose where you feel a stretch. Let's begin to bring the feet forward to your hands. Take a breath in and lengthen the spine to your half lift. Exhale and fold. Try that again. Inhale, half lift. Hands can come to the shins. Exhale and fold. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. This will be the only time I have you roll up. And we're going to come into mountain pose, Tadasana, at the top of your mat. Let's flow through a few sun salutations. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, fold, softening your knees as needed. Inhale, create some space, half lift. Exhale to your fold. Stepping the feet back for your first plank. Let's take a few breaths here. Lengthen through the top of the head, press back through those heels. This first one will be supported, so drop your knees to the mat. Slowly lower all the way down with your elbows gripping in. Now peel that chest up for cobra, elbows bent. Exhale down. Keeping the knees on the mat, press up into supported plank. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So that's just some supported options. If you need to take any time, go ahead and just really make the practice your own. Let's step the right foot forward and then the left. Lengthen and fold. Inhale, rise up strong with a flat back, bringing the hands to the heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create some space, gaze forward, and fold. Inhaling, stepping back to your plank, shifting forward halfway down this time for chaturanga, flipping the feet over for upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. So as a reminder, cobra is your option for up dog if that works better for you today. Stepping that left foot forward, then the right. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up strong. Hands to the heart center. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And fold. Stepping back to plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot forward with the inhale, then the right. Forward fold. Inhale, press through the feet, rise up. Hands to the heart. One more time through inhale, reach up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, lengthen. And fold. Stepping back to plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Coming into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, just settle in. We're going to just come forward to plank pose. So just drop everything in one strong line. Remember, always knees can come down. Just breathe. Just building a little bit more heat in the body. Back to downward facing dog. Let's look forward, step or float, feet to hands, and fold. Sink back into chair pose, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up, back is straight. Hands to heart. Sit back into chair pose. Exhale and fold. Lengthen the spine. Plant those hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Coming into upward facing dog, downward facing. Let's float that right leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. So we're going to drop that back knee to the mat. Come all the way up for kneeling lunge. Reaching your arms up over your head. Just open up those hip flexors. Just take a nice stretch here. Remember, front knee over ankle. Then bring the hands down. We're going to come into our half split. So just pull those toes back. Lean forward. Bring it back forward. Rise back up. Beautiful. Take those hands down. Step back. Vinyasa. Let's lift that left leg up. As you exhale, step it all the way forward. Drop that back knee. And rise up for kneeling warrior lunge. So just relax into that nice stretch. Go ahead and bring the hands down. Straighten that forward leg. Hinge forward. Pull those toes back. Bring it back forward. Reach those arms up one more time. Bringing the hands down. Step back. We're going to do our half series here. You're always welcome to just go to downward facing dog. So we're going to step the feet to the top of the mat, sink back into one more chair pose, sink it back, and then hands to heart center. Go ahead and stand it up. So now we're going to start to open up our chest. So we're going to take our hands behind us, interlacing our hands. This is where this towel comes handy, or a belt, or whatever you have. So if you need a little bit more space, just use the towel. Begin to lift the arms up any amount, drawing the shoulder blades together. Take one more breath in, look up, and then come into your fold with chest expansion. Relax the top of your head down. Just let those arms come up, never forcing, just feeling. So slowly release the hands and go ahead and stand up. Press through those feet, so come up strong. So keep that towel handy in case you need it. Sink back into chair pose. We're just going to pick up our left foot and step back to warrior two. So reach back for reverse warrior. Again, just a nice length through the side body. And then come back to warrior two. We're going to start to lean forward and come into angle pose. If you need support, remember, bend that elbow, come back up. That top arm is going to come behind the back. See if you can grab onto the thigh or your shirt. So this is just a half bind, gazing up and pulling that left shoulder back. So begin to straighten that leg for half bound triangle. So really just opening up that shoulder. Now start to rebend that knee back to that half bound angle and then come up into warrior two. Beautiful job. So reach back, reverse, and then circle the hands to the mat. Step back, hold the plank or flow through your vinyasa, and we all come back together, downward facing dog. Looking forward, feet to hands. Exhale and fold. Sink back into chair pose, nice and strong. Begin to balance up that left foot as you pick up the right. Step all the way back for warrior two. Reverse your warrior, stretch it out. Back to warrior two. Begin to lean forward, come into your angle pose. So again, we're going to take that top arm, take it behind the back, leading with the thumb. Maybe grab onto your shirt or even to the thigh. Gazing up and opening. Begin to straighten that leg without leaning forward. So you're welcome, just move your hand up as much as you need to onto that shin. Go ahead and rebend, coming into that half bound angle. Then lengthen the arms, come up into warrior two. Reverse your warrior, reach it back. Circle to the mat, vinyasa or hold. We'll all come back together in downward facing dog. Looking forward, bring your feet to your hands and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands to the heart. Sink back into chair pose. Balancing on the right foot, pick up the left. Step back for warrior two. So we're going to go through that again. We're going to go a little deeper this time. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Begin to lean forward, coming into your angle pose. So this is if you need a towel. That towel would go into the top hand. Take it behind the back. Then you take that front arm underneath and you bind. You either grip the towel or you grip your hands. Careful that you're not leaning forward here. Look up, open up. Now start to straighten that leg for bound triangle. Rebending that knee, you're doing a great job. Hold bound angle, you're almost there. Releasing, extending your arms up, coming into warrior two. You're doing a great job. Reverse your warrior. Circle it to the mat. Vinyasa. Begin to bring your feet back forward to the hands and fold. Reaching those arms up, pressing through the feet, hands to heart. Sink back into chair pose. We're going to try one more time. Balancing on the left foot, pick up the right. Step it back for warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Start to lean it forward, coming into your angle pose. Again, if you need that towel, it goes in the top hand. Take it behind you. Reach underneath that front leg. Grab onto the towel and open up. Now start to straighten that front leg. Bound triangle. Rebend, see if you can get just a little bit lower, you're almost there. Lengthen those arms. Come up for warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Circle those arms to the mat. You have a half series flow. Or we just come together in downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. So I want you to try to step your right foot forward to the outside of that right hand. We're coming into prayer squat or malasana. Then the left. Sink down. You can use your elbows to open up those knees a little bit. Try to keep that back as straight as you can and belly pulled in tight. Let's go ahead and stand it all the way up. Bring your feet hip distance apart again. We're going to balance on that right foot. Take the left foot back. We're going to come into warrior three. So just begin to hinge forward. Try to get those hips as level as you can, making that capital T shape. And then inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Reach those arms up. Hands to the heart. Balancing on the left foot, step the right back, right into warrior three. Just working on a little balance today. Inhale, come up, reach those arms up, and hands to heart. So we're going to do that again, but we're going to add our chest expansion. So if you need that towel, go ahead and grab it. I'll use it for the first one. Balancing on the right foot, take that left leg behind you. Warrior three with chest expansion. So begin to lift the arms as you hinge over. Leveling those hips. I like to press through that heel of that extended leg. One more breath. Release and come up to stand. Great job. If you interlace your hands, switch your grip, put the opposite thumb on top, balancing on the left foot. We're going to try that one more time. So interlace strong, start to lift, start to hinge and find your balance. Be really patient. Move slowly and with intention. Start to release and come up to stand. Beautiful job. Reach those arms up. Swan dive and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Moving through up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and come forward and just have a seat on your mat. We're going to go right into boat pose. So find those sits bones, lean it back with a straight back, lift the legs, and then extend. So just keep that back nice and straight, guys. You're doing a great job. Take the feet down, the fingers forward underneath the shoulders. Press up into an inclined tabletop. Let's release that. Let's try one more time. Maybe a little deeper, so just lean it back. Back straight, lift the feet, and maybe this time you straighten the legs. Go ahead and come down either with bent knee or again, straight legs for incline plank. So when you're ready, press those hips up, whichever pose you're in. Let's go ahead and drop those hips, toes up, inhale, reach it up, and fold. Now we're going to slowly start to roll it down, one vertebrae at a time, pulling the belly in as you go. Now hover those shoulders off the mat if you can. Once the low back is up, or on the mat, excuse me, lift those shoulders. Now see if you can lift the legs, a low boat pose. Breathe, press that belly button down. And relax, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little massage here, rocking side to side. Let's go into a hip stretch. Let's cross that right ankle above that left knee. Come into that figure four, reaching behind the thigh or maybe up onto the shin. Go ahead and release. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Cross that ankle, lift it up. Just take it into that hip stretch. Let's release, take the feet to the mat. We're going to lift up into a bridge pose. So when you're ready, press through those feet, walk the shoulders together, down the back, and interlace the hands. Or again, use your towel. Let's go ahead and come down, hug both knees in. Let's keep that right knee in, extend the left leg out, give it a gentle pull. And then drop into your spine twist. Let's bring it back, extending the leg. Let's bring the left knee in. Nice pull to lengthen. And then drop it across for your spine twist. Beginning to relax. Shoulders down into the mat. Let's bring it back onto your back, hugging the knees in one last time. Just start to circle the ankles one direction, circle the feet, and then the other. Let's take the feet to the mat, drop those knees, open wide, close those eyes. Let's take a few breaths here. And then let's go into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Extending the legs, arms just resting at your sides with the palms up. We'll be here for just a few moments, just for some complete stillness and relaxation of not only the body, but most importantly, the mind. Let's start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Just gently awakening the body. And then we're going to roll to our right side into that fetal position with knees bent. This is a time where I always just encourage my class to just recognize something or someone you're thankful for. Set that attitude for the rest of the day. And then go ahead and help yourself up to have a seat on your mat. Let's reach those arms up, bringing the hands to the heart, and from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Have a blessed day.